Good evening, Safo.
Good evening.
What's all then?
I'm
doing in Birmania. I know some kind like a crazy hadi. Ball I bought. Last week, last week, I bought match of hadi. I'm the first match and I started. Ball 1-1. Now 1-1, me sure there. But abandon. Between ball 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. No, you see, say at least each and every team here, Obabesia, Tarkwa United, Piano, is also prepared to come and at least make a way out of the chances are big team. And there's no bad team in the league. We were all witnesses to a team they paraded to face a Tarkwa United. They were a better team. You look at their defensive setup, their transitions, they were very, very, very disciplined at the defensive side. The changes are the year was second half in Emma near the pressure at the Ababesi almost was second half in one. They saw say we were putting much pressure on them. So therefore they had to pull back and defend the balls that were coming to their danger zones, and they did it perfectly. Even though we got a draw game, but I really commend my boys for a wonderful display on the field of play. So it's part of the game. Draw is part of the game, and we welcome it. It's a league, and anything is bound to happen. The ultimate is at the end of the league, we should carry the trophy.
Okay. Now, okay, there, draw part of the game, win part of the game, lose a part of the game now.
Yeah, we have 3 things in the game: lose, draw, or win. But each and every team is preparing to win. So at least if you don't have the win, the least thing you go for is the draw, which lose is not part of the choices. So we had the middle part of it, that was the draw, and we move forward. The ultimate is to go back to the drawing board and prepare as we've done this week. We've done a lot of corrections that we encountered in the first game. I think this weekend we are going to really perform better than we did in the first game.
So how sure are you going to perform this weekend?
Yeah, we've made some tactical changes in the team with the mistakes that we committed. Look at most of the transitions that we made. We should have made utilization of that transition in the danger zones, but we see that the boys getting the finishing was a problem. So we've worked on the finishing, and at least at the defensive setup, if it hadn't been a penalty, like we wouldn't have conceded a goal, and that was the mindset. We don't have to concede. Conceding is one of the things that we have corrected from all our preseasons, and I was very happy that they weren't able to play out with us to score, but rather it came out from a penalty kick spot, and that was the motive that I placed on the defensive setup. And this weekend we are preparing very hard never to concede. It's a must win. The win is for the supporters, and it's a must win. There's no two ways about it. We need to take the 3 points this weekend, and at least, even though we are preparing to win the game, and we are also preparing not to concede. If you are scoring even 10 goals, we don't have to concede even a single goal in the goal post. So that's what we are preparing.
Okay, last week match and number around. Michelle Kakra, Michelle Bimponya Kakra. I'm there now from Kakra, no place, and Tina Air Boss in your North. It's a observe the man now. Now, how serious another trainer, I train what I'm issues.
Yeah, when you look at the way we play, each and every coach has his own philosophy, and we play the possessive game. And it got to a point when they were valuing the balls, the opponents were valuing the balls, our boys were also towing to that end. And it got to a point that I have to calm them down so that they revert back to the way we play. They forgot themselves and they were rather towing the side of the opponent. That was when they were valuing the balls with them, and they were taking the balls from the strikers. So when we placed the ball down and we were possessing the ball and moving on them in their danger zone, we could realize that there were no way that they could take the ball from us. But the finishing was only the problem. We had 2 penalties, but it was quite unfortunate that the referee did not take it for us, and we move on. It's part of the game. sometimes some of them will be whistled and some of them will not be whistled. It was really a foul, but looking at the venue that the foul was conducted, it was inside the 18-yard box, and I was thinking that maybe the referee could have taken that thing for us, but it didn't happen. So we are really prepared for Spartans this weekend on Sunday, first match, and we are going to score them. We are going to really score them.
Now, match, I'm sorry to you. I'm there. Yeah, team no. I team no. We training pa. Njama ball to me fast. Na ball to me anyhow. Now, and when there or a pack na another. Overtraining normal to lose balls.
Yeah, you could see that we train on a bigger pitch. So when we come here and they are playing, some of the passes, it will go beyond their limits. So we are just tuning ourselves to the pitch that we have here, so that at least we could know how to manage with our passes and the accuracy. We know how to work with them. And during that time too, we had some drizzling on the pitch, so the pitch was very slippery. So most of them were losing the ball because of the slippery nature of the astroturf. And you know the nature of the astroturf when there's some drizzle of water on the pitch. But lo and behold, things were better that way, and we equipped ourselves on those conditions. So going forward, we are anticipating that things are going to be very well for us coming Sunday.
Coming Sunday, no team no more. My name is anyone there.
Yeah, we've studied them. We played during the pre-season. We played them here. We started a match at Akon Park. It was goalless. So we came here to continue with the other part of the game. We started even afresh and we scored them 2-1 here. They are a very tough side. Last season, we played with them. We scored them in the first round, second half, and second round, they told us that we are not going to score them. And really, they were very defensive discipline. They prevented us from scoring them, even though we were playing them half pack, but they prevented us from having the ball behind the net. And I give them the respect. They are a very good team. They have a very good talent, and technically and tactically they are also very good. But we have the antidote for them on this coming Sunday. We only pray that our boys will be very disciplined and play according to what we learned the whole of this week.
Okay. Now, everything I share with us information at the record this weekend.
Oh, we are playing a normal game. We are playing a normal game, and everything will be fine. We are playing a normal game. Different style altogether. Each and every team has its own way of playing with them. So we are going with an antidote to face Spartans, and we are hoping that in the first half we'll kill the game in the first half.
Okay. Now, when the Robo match, I'm the supporters no bar. I'm do away now. I'm under a passion. So how do you handle such things?
Yeah, we are trained to handle those situations. It's part of the job. Before you go into the coaching, they tell you that these are some of the disadvantages of the job. And Tarkwa United is a traditional team. The pressure and the expectation is very high. We are only pleading with the supporters that they get time for the boys. It's a new team that we are building, and they should at least exercise some patience for the boys. All they need is a win, and the win you give it to them.
So, what do you have for the entire team and the supporters?
What we will say is this weekend they should come as early as possible. Now that we plan of making a kill in the first half. If you don't come early, you will not at least have observation of the goals that we are going to score, and we will hope that everything is going to be very possible coming Sunday. The 3 maximum points is going to be out.
I'm the I'm the weapon training. So what team no ikita this year? I was saying the team no so because we look there last week you know nyama nkoyi I will draw. I would make sure that I would win an epe, but I will draw no our fan they lose. Until you are in training in the this week your match. I was saying my team.
Yeah, we have 4 fundamental criteria of football. We look at the psychological aspect of the football, then the physical aspect of the football, that's the conditioning. The boys are really conditioned. Tactically and technically, the boys are really equipped to face Spartans. We are just going to tune their mind with the psychological aspect of the football and let them understand the kind of team that they are playing, their need in getting this maximum 3 points this coming Sunday, and at least I know that things are going to be very well if we really psych the boys going into this match.
And that's it. Ahmed, I'm going to thank you.
Thank you very much.